Some of you guys might not want to hear this, but the truth is nobody owes us anything in life. So one time I had this online friend growing up, and I was younger, and they were like a little bit older than me, and we were friends. We were talking normally, and he basically tried to plant seeds in my mind about like the world, I guess. But I remember he would just send a lot of things, and in the moment I was confused. I didn't take it really seriously. I'm like, what is he on about? Like I thought it was this kind of edgy or deep web kind of stuff. Like I didn't really in that moment take it that seriously because I was young. I was this age right on the screen. So imagine at that age, you don't like you're curious of the world, but you're not like, oh my gosh, like really thinking about it. Because also don't forget, if you're that young and you're already exposed to all this stuff, imagine like what it does to you mentally over time. So this person tried to plant seeds later on, kind of started using that against me, and basically acted like to their friends, acted and said that like I kind of owe them something now. I don't know what that owing them is. I don't know what owing him is. I don't know what he wanted from me. But I think because I decided to walk away because of this massive issue, I think the person felt like I did something terrible because I owe them now because they did this. That experience taught me that somebody who wants to give you something just to throw it back in your face later and make you feel like you're in debt to them is just doing that with strings attached, and it's not really coming from their heart, it seems, right? It seems like it's there for their benefit in the end. And yes, I know there's nuance that if you make commitments, promises, you have responsibilities to people. I get that. But if you look at the broader scale of this, if we constantly feel owed things, are we really doing that from the kindness of our heart? Are we really doing it selflessly?
I want to read a small part of this because this is what I'm trying to say. So sometimes people take the expectation to reciprocate too far. These people expect you to over-sacrifice because they're greedy, or they over-sacrifice in hopes others will do it back to them. People who lack boundaries of their own often have trouble accepting the boundaries of other people. But someone who's healthy with strong social ties, they find the balance between reciprocation and over-sacrifice. A healthy person may feel some guilt if they can't reciprocate but it doesn't eat away at them. If someone's abusive, you don't owe them a relationship. You might choose to have some form of it on your terms, but you don't owe it to anyone to sacrifice your mental, physical, or financial well-being because they say they care about you.
Think about that while you're watching the video. When I want to help people, when I want to do something nice for them, it's not because I expect something back. When I want to be there and be encouraging, it's not that I expect the same thing back. When I want to go above and beyond, I don't expect something back. That's why you'll never see me saying, I regret helping the people I did. No, I don't regret helping the people I did. I regret being in certain situations when they got bad because I forgave too easily. But I will never regret wanting to be there for someone, wanting to help them, being a listening ear for them, or wanting to like plant seeds of the world. You know what I mean? Like planting seeds, like think of what I talk about on my channel, but even deeper, like maybe what we talk on lives, but kind of doing it on like a personal one-on-one level, right? I never felt like those people owed me anything. In fact, I felt guilty. I felt like maybe I owed them something. Like when I walked away from friendships, like I said, I felt so guilty. But then I realized in life, there's a reason that we're put in people's lives, and there's a reason people got put in my lives. Maybe I needed help at that time, or I got put in someone else's life. They needed help at that time, right? People don't really owe us anything. Y'all don't even owe me your loyalty on this channel. Just because I provide videos for free and I make videos and I create like a space, y'all don't owe me constant loyalty, tons of comments. You guys don't owe me like every single video. Y'all have to be there right on time, or else you are going to be excommunicated from this channel. I'm just joking. Like I'm not even owed that. Us YouTubers or whatever you want to call us, we're not even owed like consistent loyalty from our community. We're not even owed that, no matter how hard we try in the videos. Where I will say that there is a little bit of like a nuanced gray area is two things. Families, parents do owe their kids their basic needs and their emotional needs. Like they owe that. Like they created the child. Like they have an obligation to that. I do also think parents or kids have to obviously if you're a parent who's going to like abuse your family and all that, it's different. But if your parent is doing everything they can for you and they're loving and everything, like you also owe them respect. Respect your elders, respect or honor your parents, right? And another thing is your partner. I think in relationships, especially when you're married to them and you have a lifelong commitment, you do owe them your love, your loyalty, your reciprocation, your respect. You owe your partner as well. They're your partner, and if you start draining somebody in a relationship because you're neglecting them, that's gonna have a bigger impact than if it happened with a friend or an acquaintance or your subscribers or your customers or whatever, like people that are not that intimately related or intimately connected and vulnerable to you, or You guys get it. I think in that case, you do owe your partner. Right? Doesn't matter if y'all live together, not same country, not like if you're really in a serious, dedicated relationship to somebody, you owe them love, kindness. You should fight for them. You should fight for the relationship. I think that you owe them. And no, not like your partner can say, see, I bought you that watch. Now you owe me something. Not that. Because we do things from the kindness of our heart. It's not transactional, but we do owe our partners and family. I believe that. But yeah, we don't, like, people don't really owe us anything. And if people are going to try to use this stuff against you, that says a lot about them. And that says that they're just in it for themselves for a transactional reason. You keep that. You want to help me under the guise, or you want to be here for motives under the guise of helping me and the guise of showing me support. Keep your support. I don't want your help. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want you around me if you're doing things for a motive. If you do things knowing you're going to throw it back in my face, I don't want you around me, right? That's not like loving. That's not honesty. That's just an agenda. And you guys know how I feel about people with agendas. I don't like that. So that's all, guys. People don't owe you things. I know it might hurt to hear this, but they don't really owe you anything. If you keep living like that, you're going to just be disappointed and unhappy and resentful. So thank you guys for watching this. Comment down below if you felt like you owed somebody something or you felt like they expected that from you. I'll see you guys in my next one.